So today we're going to report the organizational risk. Its definition is it refers to the potential events or situations that could negatively impact an organization's operations, reputations, or financial well-being. We have another definition. It is from the committee sponsoring organization of the Treadway Commission in 2013. It states that organizational risk is the potential for adverse events or circumstances to occur that could impact an organization's ability to achieve its objectives. Now, there are types of organizational risk. Number one, we do have strategic risk. It refers to the threats to business strategies and objectives. Next, we have operational risk. It refers to the failures in internal processes, systems, and people. Next, number three, we do have the financial risk. It refers to the threats to financial stabilities and performance. And of course, we have compliance risk, non-compliance with the laws, regulations, and standards. And the last one is the reputation risk. This is the risk that damage the brand image and reputations. Now, let's talk about the sources of organizational risk. Number one, we do have external factors. In external factors, we have market, economic, and regulatory. For the next one, we have internal factors. It includes processes, people, and systems. Last, we do have strategic decisions, whereas it involves mergers, acquisitions, and expansions. Now, there are consequences of organizational risk. Number one, we have financial losses, reputation damage, regulatory non-compliance, operational disruptions, and last is strategic failure. In risk management, we have to, number one, identify the risk. Number two, we need to assess the likelihood and impact. Number three, we have to mitigate or manage risk. And last one is to monitor and review. Those are the steps or processes in risk management. Now, we do have some examples of organizational risk. For the strategic risk, we have market risk. It is the failure to adapt to changing market trends such as blockbuster declines due to Netflix rise. Next, we have competitive risk. It refers to the losing market shares to competitors. For example, is the Nokia's decline in smartphone market. Next, we have regulatory risk. For this, we have the non-compliance with changing regulations. This one of the examples of Wells Fargo's fake accounts scandal. And last, we have partnership risk. It is the failure of strategic partnerships, whereas Target's failed Canadian expansion. On operational risk, we have number one, supply chain disruption. It is the dependence on the sole suppliers. For example, is the Apple's iPhone production's delay due to its independence on only one suppliers. Number two, we have cybersecurity risk. It includes data breaches or system failures. For example, is the Equifax data breach. Number three, we have human resources risk. It refers to the talent acquisition and retention issues, such as Silicon Valley tech talent shortage. Next, we do have a business continuity risk. It refers to the natural disasters or unexpected events such as hurricane that will impact your businesses. For the financial risk, we have some examples such as liquidity risk. It refers to the insufficient cash flow. Number one example is Toy R Us bankruptcy. Number two, we have a credit risk. It refers to the default by customers or partners. The best example is the Enron's accounting scandal. For number three, we do have a interest rate risk. Changes in interest rates affecting borrowing costs. Number one example is impact on mortgage lenders. Last, in financial risk, we have currency risk. It refers to the fluctuation in exchanges rate. It impacts on multinational corporations. For the compliance risk, we have number one, regulatory non-compliance. It refers to the fines and reputational damage, such as Volkswagen's emission scandal. Number two, we do have a data protection risk. Refers to the non-compliance with data protection regulations. Example of this is the GDPR fines. Next, we do have anti-money laundering risk. It refers to the failure to prevent money laundering. One of the best examples is when the HSBC's bank was fined by national government. Lastly, for the compliance risk, we do have corruption risk. It refers to the bribery or corruption allegations. Best example is the Siemens Corruption Group scandal. Next, we do have a reputation risk. It refers to the brand reputation risk, negative publicity or social media backlash. Next is the social responsibility risk. Failure to meet social and environmental expectations. Under the reputation risk, we also have crisis management risk. It refers to the inadequate response to crisis. The best example of this is Johnson & Johnson's Tylenol recall. Last, under the reputation risk, we do have information risk, information security risk. It refers to the data breaches or leaks. Best example is when the Yahoo data breach happened. Examples of organizations that faced significant risk. Number one, the Enron accounting scandal. Lehman Brothers, we do have financial crisis. The BP, the Deepwater Horizon oil spill. And the Target happens when the data breach. And next is the Wells Fargo, when the fake account scandal emerged. That's all. Thank you.